What's up guys, RC Syndicate here, back with another video, and today I have my Losi MRC out here, 1/18 scale, for a particular question. What do you think about when you hear the term 1/18 scale? This is what I thought. Clearly, Traxxas and Axial had different plans. Guys, first things first, I hope you all are doing well. It's been a minute since we've been able to talk. Been very busy with everything in life, but of course you don't want to hear that crap, because everybody has their own stuff going on, but it's just facts of the matter, right? But today I have, again, the Losi MRC out here. We're gonna go ahead and run some lines, but while we're running some lines, we're gonna go ahead and talk about a few things. The main two things we're gonna talk about today is gonna be the Traxxas TRX4m that's set to release this week, and the Axial, God, this thing driving me nuts. You can't really see how this is going to go. The Axial Capra UTB 1/18 scale, the rig that I thought we were going to bring it back. Axial, I thought we were going to bring it back, but we did not. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into those. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with it or haven't seen it, I'll post a picture up here. This is the Traxxas TRX4m 1/18 scale, coming in at $150, offered in two variations as it sits right now in regards to bodies. The TRX4m coming in a New Bronco style and also a Defender style, both of them having their own parts respective to the model you get. Same thing with colors and such. Axial right here coming in with the Capra UTB 1/18 scale. If you've seen a Capra, you saw this one. Other than a change for some LED lights and of course the mechanics to make that rig work, that's the changes right there. So coming in at a hefty $250, as opposed to the TRX4m coming in at $150 as stated earlier. Now, if I can just bring your eyes to this rig, this of course is the Losi MRC. For those of you who remember way back when, this right here was the king of the 1/18 scale. Now of course, this is not the original Losi MRC configuration. This would be the Losi MRC comp crawler configuration, although not that particular model. This is definitely a one-off. But again, this is what we have evolved to, and that's a good point right there. We started out with this rig and we've evolved to this rig right here, or a variation of the such, and that's my point. And I'm hoping we get back to this, but allow me to explain a little further. The world of RC has changed drastically. You've gone from rigs that have been like this, more comp oriented, to trail rigs that were just for trailing. But now them trail rigs have actually become comp crawlers. I've showed you guys this. I made a trail rig that's a full-blown comp rig, do both, and do both very well. Well, again, now that you're having that rig, basically your Swiss Army knife, if you will, be able to do both, why have a performance oriented rig only when you can have the best of both worlds? Now, in referring to the Traxxas TRX4m, they are very much scaled with this rig. This rig looks amazing. Hard body, again, something that Sorka's wanting for your points, all that good stuff. A lot to offer from Traxxas that I see. Straight axles as opposed to the portals that are coming on the Axial. A lot of value and a lot of things going, but without getting into the specifics of each rig, because that's not what this is about, you come in again at $150, the Axial at $250. That is a perfect topic to talk about, because let's just say we started getting into the LCG market with the chassis, more of a comp oriented wheelbase and whatnot, to be able to modify them. What would you rather modify, a $150 rig or a $250 rig? You know, you could go either which way, but you're more inclined to modify that $150 rig. And that's where I get at, is for $250 Axial, I believe we could have made something way better at that price point. And with the Capra, that was definitely not the way to go. Now, back in the day, the Losi MRC was a killer. This rig did everything it needed to do on 1.9s, the original 1.9s, not L. Everything is now running 1.9s. Before, Sportsman was at 2.2. 1.9 scale. See right there. And again, that's what you ran according to the scale size, you know, for the rigs that you're running, right? And this rig, modified, did almost everything the big boys could do. And that's what made these rigs so awesome, that they were small, but they could do exactly or almost exactly what the big guys could do. I'm hard pressed to believe that the rigs that are coming out now from Traxxas and from Axial are probably not that far off from doing the same thing. But we have two different genres, if you will. You have a scale on this side and you have a comp on this side. I'm betting that one of them is going to be able to scale and comp, where you have this one that's not scale and maybe could comp better. I don't know that. I'm just looking at it for face value because I haven't ran the vehicles. I'm just saying, from what we're at in the current world of RC, where scale is the thing nowadays, to be scale and to be hard-bodied, Axial, I think we could have probably just looked around a little bit at the marketplace, and I think there would have been a lot of, you know, let me go with KPIs, some key performance indicators, that'll definitely show you maybe that Capra was not the way to go. But again, guys, this video is not to turn you off or to turn you on any particular rig. It's simply to talk about the Traxxas TRX4m, talk about the Axial Capra UTB, and then talk about, still in my heart, the king of the 1/18 scale. That is the Losi MRC. And again, in my heart, will always be the king of the 1/18 scale. Guys, let's watch some running video. Let's see this thing get down, and let's see, after all these years, when it's all said and done, because I will compete against a Traxxas TRX4m or an Axial Capra UTB. Whoever gets one first here where I live, I'm going to compete against them with this rig. And I want to see, can this old dinosaur compete with the new technology? Because I can already tell you, the new technology looks a hell of a lot better than this. But let's give it one last ditch effort for this thing and to see if she can compete. Guys, I'll leave you at the end of this video with some running footage. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a like. Throw a comment down there. Let me know what you think. What part in the history of RC were you at when you saw the Losi MRC? Is this your first time seeing it? Let me know in the comment section. Guys, if you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, I always appreciate the support, and I thank you so much for hanging in there with me during our little bit of a hiatus. Guys, until the next one, y'all be safe.